The third part is of course the follow-up of the second part with more intensive information. A lot of questions was put up by Hassan. Very interesting it was. I believe if you look at it, it will be very useful for you if you're doing the onion business, either trading or storage, both ways. So I urge you to look at that also. Now that we're done with the intro, let's dive into the subject matter of onion storage in Sudan and India. See Hassan, actually problems will be there. There are two major problems. The one is actually the weight loss, okay? So definitely there's going to be a amount of weight loss. Then there's going to be significant amount of damages also. It depends upon your climatic conditions. If there's too much of rain coming in, then again followed by sun and then again rain, something like that, So the change in climate itself will, deteriorate the quality of the onion. So obviously there's no way you cannot avoid these kind of losses.
Of course.
You can only just minimize it.
Of course, yeah. But what is the percentage we're talking about? Right? Let's say I store 1,000 kgs, 1 ton.
1,000 is a good number. So if you talk about 1,000 kgs, then probably in the beginning months your damages will be less. But as you go, your damages are going to be more and more actually. Like in the sense, let's say that you start storing in the month of April, and your damages in the month of August is not going to be more than 10-15%. But if you're going to stretch your storage period to the extent of October, November, your damages can be more than 30% actually, from what I know. Because again, I said, see, the thing is, when you look from outside, that particular cage, that particular storage infrastructure, when you look from outside, it might look good. But the problem is inside, the damages might be happening, which might not be visually known to you. This is the problem. Okay. So how do you know that there's a deterioration happening inside this? As I said, once in a while you need to open up the door and then you need to check. That's one thing. Second thing is you have them small insects like thing flying over the damaged part. That is a visual indication. And the third thing is your smell. If a particular part is damaged, you have a lot of smell. And the fourth thing is actually you have waters, kind of leaking away or seeping away from the onion storage. It becomes dark, just like engine oil, It can happen just like that. We can't really stop it actually. From outside it might look good, but all of a sudden you have these kind of symptoms and suddenly your damages happen. So percentage wise, this is a rough figure again, but again, it depends upon the quality of onion that you store, where you store it, climatic conditions, how will you take care of it. What about the powders that you sprinkle or to keep it a little bit more safe, and so many other things go together actually. Of course, the parameter of the storage equipment also.
Here in Sudan, we have they say we have like the farmers, they say this onion is okay for storage and this onion is not okay for storage.
Okay, so basically regarding this category of onion or types of onion, actually, as I told you already, not all onion is suitable for storage purposes, because as I told you already, the onion from a place like Andhra Pradesh or Karnataka cannot be stored for a long time. Okay. And again, in Nasik also, they have two types of onion. One is a summer crop, which is more suitable for storage. And the other one is the next crop, which is called red onion. That is not suitable for storage at all. It's just a short-term game. You just do the harvesting, you sell it off immediately, finished. You don't even keep for a couple of days also. The more you keep, the more problem is going to be. So not all onion is suitable for storage, of course.
Okay, but this has to do with the variety, yeah? Variety of onion that
variety, yeah, variety.
Okay, but in Sudan here, they say that, let's say, the onions that they're, like the farmer, if the farmer is targeting the onions for storage, you would not fertilize the onion properly. The water, the treatment of water would be different, everything.
Yeah, you are correct. Actually, that's the same mindset over here also in India. Actually, there are kind of broadly classifying onion into 3 or 4 different sizes. Actually, so 25 to 35 mm, 35 to 45 mm, 45 to 55 mm, and 55 to 60 mm or 55 plus. Actually, we can say that actually. So generally, when it comes to storage, here farmers' mentality, as per their particular culture, they don't want to store anything that is above 55 plus actually, because they said it'll spoil faster inside, which you might not visually know actually. So they prefer to store only the medium ones and the small ones actually. But the small ones don't get much of a market price value, but it's okay for small time investors. But usually it's the medium size that is more favorable for long-term storage.
Of course.
That's the same mindset over here in India also. But I'm not too sure if it's scientifically correct, because actually, as far as I know, We keep a lot of big size onions. We have kept it actually, but we don't see it getting spoiled much faster than the smaller ones. So it is almost the same. I mean, I technically I can't vouch for this, but as a culture, yes, they do it over here the same like in Sudan, as what you said actually. Over here, they prefer not to keep the big onions for storage. They only prefer to keep the mid size and the small size ones for storage.
And the small size. But so I think this is like mainly everything, most of the things I wanted to ask. But you mentioned one thing, sir, that you said that for you it's a business opportunity, and that you're getting a business opportunity through what you're doing. I did not understand. You mean a business opportunity in investing, buying and then selling again, or what did you mean by that? Sorry.
So, Hassan, you asked about investment plans, investment opportunities with regard to this YouTube channel, is it, or you're talking about the general trade?
Yes, definitely with regards to your YouTube channel, yes.
Okay, great, fine. So, as I told you, there are many ways to monetize from the YouTube channel. Actually, it's not just because you have a big subscriber base that you can make money. It's not like that. So basically, about this subject matter, I have another channel which is called Big Business India. So you can also have a visit of that particular channel. If you want, I can throw the link in the description box below. So that's a subject altogether for another day. But the point here is actually, if you want to make money exponentially, you need to reach out to a lot of people. So what we do here actually under Good Luck Agro, this particular banner over here, is we offer this storage facility of onion as a business. So through our YouTube channel, we had a lot of people who had invested in this onion business and who are benefiting out of it actually, right? So just like people who would love to invest in share market or in cryptocurrency or in real estate asset or in any investment portfolio for that matter, onion also can be treated as a valid platform for investment. For, of course, it's going to be a short-term investment actually. So this particular investment program is going to be for maybe max 6 months, something like that. This is a short-term gain, and there have been cases in which people have made even up to 300% returns on their investment in the onion storage in India. And from what you say, actually, just now in the beginning of the conversation, you said your onion was sold somewhere around $3+ and now it's reached $50+. So that's a significant change, right? It's a significant amount of profit that you can make in a short
yes,
term.
of course.
Yeah.
It's
The
13
only
to
thing
52.
is actually, so this can be seen as a profitable business. So probably you can also take this as a business opportunity to educate people as to how they can make money from the onion storage business in your country. And then you can do this. This is what we have done actually. Last year, we raised in Indian money around 1 crore rupees through this kind of a platform actually, through my YouTube channel basically, in less than a month's time. That is actually a huge amount.
Yeah,
so that's a significant amount actually. So we gather that much of investment from this YouTube channel alone. And we did the storage business, and we are now doing it in the second year now, and we will be continuing it year on year. Unfortunately, what happened is actually this particular year the price didn't take off. Even actually last year also the price didn't take off as expected, because there's a huge plateau. The price, it was range bound in Indian money. I'm talking about, in Indian currency, I'm talking about in the range of 13 rupees to 16 rupees only. Last year we did only touch about 35 Indian rupees. Okay, so talking about the start base price at somewhere around 7-8 rupees and going all the way to 35, still is a significant jump. And this year also, now we are in the month of October 2022. Still we have not crossed the 30 rupees mark. Still we are hovering in the range of 20 rupees mark plus. So I'm not too sure. It's been a kind year this year for the investment point of view. But it's business as usual. You have your usual ups and downs. But when you look at a periodic track record, 18+ years track record we have, and it's been profitable most of the time actually. Okay, it has been profitable. It's not that it's going to be a net loss or something like that. Even after all your weight loss, after your damages, you still make some profit. But that kind of a big profit, maybe you don't make it in a couple of years. But if you keeps investing again and again, over and over, if you stay invested, stay focused, if you believe in the system, yes, definitely yes, you're going to hit big time. And from what I told you earlier, I hope you remember, from what I understand, in Ghana, the prices took off very early this year. And again, in your country, Sudan, the price has taken up this year also quite early. So what is the price that you're expecting to touch? What is your target price in your country, Sudan, this year?
The highest price, you mean?
The highest price, I mean, you're storing it for some reason, right? Your anticipation is
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to touch this particular price, you want to wait until such
No,
time.
no.
So what is the price that you are
I,
looking at?
currently, because I told you it was going up, it reached around 40,000, which is 25% more, $5. Okay. Maybe that was the highest number, $65.
Okay.
Currently, it's around 52.
Okay.
But this year, people are now separated, even if in the market. Some people think that it's going to go much higher than this, maybe go above $100. And some people think that we already reached the top of the market or the peak, and we're just eventually going to be coming down, slowly coming down in prices. So to be honest, it's very hard to to expect or to tell what's going to happen. But it should my what I think is that it is going to rise even higher, because so my expectation that the prices are still going to go up.
Yeah, very true actually. So similarly, what happens is over here also in India, if there's a lot of rainfall, not only in Nasik where we store the onion, if there's a lot of rainfall back in Andhra Pradesh or back in Karnataka where I told you there's a lot of onions coming up. So that impact will also give a positive result in your price going up in Nasik in Maharashtra actually. So something happening
Yeah,
somewhere can have a butterfly effect, and it might drive the price up somewhere in Nasik actually. So it's
exactly.
something that we cannot really kind of scientifically formulate and say yes, this is the price that we're going to reach this year. It's not possible. It's a gamble actually. It is definitely a
Exactly.
gamble. It's not what to say. It is like a roll of dice. It's not like you strategically you do something and say, okay, I'm going to hit this particular mark for sure this year. It's not like that. It is a gamble.
True. True. Definitely.
So
Definitely. Yeah.
obviously, it goes without saying that this particular business is only for people who have strong willpower. And if you want your money to be safe at all times, you don't want to risk anything, then you need to put it back in the bank and get a paltry sum as returns. But if you are the go-getter, if you are the risk taker, and if you have the appetite for risk and you want to make more money, more rewards, definitely yes, this can be considered as a good investment platform. Definitely yes,
Of
even
course.
after all the weight loss, after all the damages, still it's a viable business, which we have seen both in terms of theory and also in terms of practical actually. But the
Yes.
point is actually it's a very painstaking business. It's not suitable for everybody. Okay, because you're
True.
dealing with a lot of volume, a lot of onions, especially when the price is low. You can buy a lot for the given amount of money. You can buy a lot, and then you need proper storage space and proper infrastructure, proper manpower. If you don't have this, then
True.
it doesn't really convert into a profitable business. You understand
Exactly.
what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
So
You
you
need very
need you
good
need the
management.
infrastructure, you need the manpower, team, the vision, and also the perseverance to keep and see, and then you take the risk actually. So if you're not a risk taker,
Yeah.
then this business is not for you. You just
De-
need to do something else actually. And for your
exactly.
information,
Exactly.
even if you
Definitely.
don't store onion, even if you're just doing the trading business, there is a lot of price swings on a daily basis in onion business. Okay, so this is not like something that you can buy today and be relaxed and you can say, okay, fine, no problem, I'm going to sell it. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, it can jump by 5 rupees per kilo or it can go down by 5 rupees per kilo. So it is a gamble
Exactly.
actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. It's definitely a high risk type of investment. But like you said, and like high risk, high rewards. Otherwise, if you don't have the appetite for something like this, maybe you should just buy a piece of property or land and keep your money there.
There's nothing without risk, brother. Actually, there's nothing without risk. So I know the pain of real estate. It's not easily sellable. You can't really sell and get out of it.
Yeah,
Actually, even
true,
if you want to sell, you see
true.
there is a profit on the paper, but you can't encash it immediately. But whereas in onion, you have the stock, you can go sell it today immediately and take the money out of the market. So there are pros and
Exactly.
cons in every business actually.
True.
So
True.
to be very honest, I'm just sharing you my particular feedback as to how particular business evolves, how the pros and cons of it. I can't keep saying that everything is rosy and there is no thorn in this business. I'll be bluffing and I'll be making a fool out of my audience. I don't want to do that. I want to share the real
True.
truth. There are downsides to this business as well as in any other business, and it takes a lot of guts and determination to get into this business and keep in this business, keep this thing rolling. Actually,
Exactly.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. I totally appreciate like your honesty and the part the part that you explained. I totally agree with you, like 100%.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So it was actually a pleasure talking to you today. And is there anything else that you want to ask, or shall we wrap up this session? It's been quite some time already now.
Yes. I think we should wrap
Is
up.
there anything specific that you want to say, or any last words?
I
Any
think
questions?
we almost said everything. We're also, inshallah, I hope we can put our contact. Our company is Zenon Agriculture, Zenon International here in Sudan. And maybe you yourself, you can come and give us a visit here in Sudan, because I think
Sure.
there's a big opportunity for investment here for onions as well. And I hope we can benefit whoever needs anything. If anyone is interested in investing here in Sudan. And I would like to thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk to you and to get all the beneficial information that you provided.
Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure talking to you today, and definitely I hope we can do some collaboration or some business ventures together cross boundary. And I'm going to drop your number over here in this particular video, so maybe some clients might get in touch with you, or people from your own country might find this particular information useful if you do float it around, share this video, of course. And thanks a lot. So I also want to welcome you to India if it's possible for you to drop by and to learn more about the onion business practically by visiting our particular farms, our storage facility, and such things. So you're most welcome. So thanks a lot once again.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.